A man who pleaded no contest in connection with a shooting outside a Northwest Omaha movie theater last year is sentenced to prison. A judge gave 21-year-old Rashaun Carodine 8 to 12 years in prison on a second-degree assault charge. That means he'd likely spend 4 in custody. He pleaded down from a first-degree assault charge back in November. Prosecutors allege Carodine shot at a man and his girlfriend as they were leaving the Majestic Cinema, hitting the victim in the leg. Carodine was given 246 days credit.